All right, let's dive into a big decision made this week for college sports. The Supreme Court says NCAA athletes can be compensated.
Wow.
The 9-0 ruling found the NCAA violated antitrust law by not paying its athletes.
Yeah, but direct payments aren't the only way student athletes can benefit from this change. 47 ABC's Rob Flack spoke with our local universities on how this will affect them.
It's a crack in the NCAA's amateurism foundation.
That's how University of Maryland Eastern Shore's Director of Athletics, Keith Davidson, describes the Supreme Court ruling that found D1 college athletes being uncompensated as a form of price fixing. He says smaller programs like his don't earn enough money to pay students, even if they were allowed to. But what the ruling does do is allow them to give students more resources.
The way that we can try to help them is to kind of fill that gap, like I said, in between the cost of attendance and what room, board, tuition, and fees is. All those things that go into being a college student outside of the initial benefit of that full scholarship.
That type of financial help, known as extra benefits, were banned by the NCAA. Student athletes couldn't accept paid internships, school-funded technology for class, or even study abroad. But without those limitations,
this will definitely give athletic departments and institutions a way of trying to address the needs of their student athletes in real time.
UMES can give that kind of aid because they give out athletic scholarships. Salisbury University doesn't. Their athletic coordinator says their program isn't affected by the ruling itself, but it might be affected by the precedent that it sets.
I can see in a couple of years that this could affect student athletes here at Salisbury University when it comes to, hey, maybe, I have a good following on social media. Maybe I can start, utilizing some of those images of, hey, I'm an athlete. I play sports at Salisbury University. It can, maybe I can try to get a sponsorship on my TikTok page or Twitter feed or Instagram feed, things like that.
TikTok. Daniel Johnson.
All right, here's another interesting part of all this. Before that can happen at schools like Salisbury, state and local governments need to pass name and likeness legislation, letting those students profit on their status in college athletics. Now, both schools say they are on the lookout for those changes to happen in the coming years.
Yeah, now that ruling came down on Monday, but don't expect these changes to come quickly as athletic departments in different divisions and funding levels adapt to said ruling.
All right, should be interesting to watch out for. But when we come back, paying more at the grocery store, meat prices are on the rise. Doesn't show any signs of slowing down. Reaction from local businesses coming up.
I am McKenna Horner with the Washington High Jaguars, and you're watching Delmarva Sports Insider.